Alright, we're up on Twitch. I'll throw out the announcements real quick. And then we can get started. Once I figure it out. Alright, I think that's all the announcements that need to be sent out. So, far enough into this whole thing, I'll just be doing most of my communication through Bingo Sync. If anybody needs a pause for any reason, feel free to ask there, or keep an eye on there in case I ask for a pause.
Okay.
Other than that, any questions before we hop in?
Nope. No more questions. Good luck, have fun, Tutes.
Yep, you too. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Go ahead and deafen and mute, and I'll see you in the Bingo Sync chat. Alright, there's the ready call. Alright. And here goes the countdown. And here we are! We're off to, well, the reveal phase anyway. Not quite the starting phase. Immediately, my eyes are locking to that center square. Pin golf, score -2 or better on 3 different courses. That is a very quick square, and even just diagonally connected to that, we have Magic Garden Gold Disc. So let's see here. Our general goals today are collect 3 gold discs from games on this card, defeat 7 bosses, earn an extra life in 8 games. We have Amy, and our multi-goal games for today are Party House, with VIPs only using our Bingo Sync seed to win, and Amy itself, one of the playing a level of Party House counts for that. And we're off. Where are we going first? Both players immediately into a pin golf race. This is what we are here for. We are absolutely going to be seeing... Well, we probably will be seeing both players... No, yeah, we want the hole-in-one on hole 1. I was gonna say it's technically faster not to get a hole-in-one on stage 1, but this is where we get our first -1, or our first -2. So that is both players through hole 1 with a -2. Hole 2, we're not going to be getting that, so we're just going to keep moving along, just go on ahead. Ivan with a little bit of a lead here now. So if Ivan can secure a hole-in-one hit here, oh, beautiful lineup! That is 2 of 3 down. Tutes not quite getting it, so it's a bit of catching up for Tutes. Ivan just needs to get this next shot, and they'll have the goal. Oh! No! Will Tutes be able to catch up here? This is still going to come down to one hole after this because both players currently... Is it in? Is it in? No! Tutes also running into the same problem. So Tutes still needs 2 more. Ivan not quite getting it on this hole. Alright, here's another opportunity with a well-placed shot and unfortunately hitting the cannon. Alright, par for Tutes. Ivan not going to be getting the -2 here. However, both players, if they get sent far enough into here, they could grab a gold disc while they're in here. Oh no, Ivan falling behind now. Still has 2 of the 3 needed. With that beautiful dunk from earlier. Just like... God, that dunk was sick. Alright. Tutes with a nice bounce here. Should be in a... Ooh, we're kind of trapped in the corner here. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. So that's gonna whiff there. So that's not gonna quite be a -2. Looks like Ivan's not quite gonna get this either, because we're gonna be at 3. And then of course we cannot get it in Juggle Pit. So Tutes, I believe, still needs 2 of these. Wonderful shot from Tutes there. Ivan getting hit there. Oh no! Ivan catching the... or Tutes catching the corner. I'm getting my pin golfs mixed up. Okay, Tutes opting for a reset. I think that'll be better for the goal. However... Oh, right! Both players know that they're in pin golf because we have 2 pin golf goals. One for under par on 5 courses and one for the -2. So Ivan has the lead there, but... Honestly, for the next 2 courses, if Tutes is able to snipe this, that'll be a huge deal. So if Tutes gets this shot here, there's 1. Now we just need 1 more -2. Hi, Cherry! The next player to get a -2 on a hole, which Tutes is way better positioned to do here. So I have a good feeling that Tutes should be able to secure this square. It's -1. And that's it. That's the square for Tutes. But Ivan is far enough in that it feels like you might as well finish the game, right? You might as well get that gold disc. The cherry in this case. Alright, Tutes heading into worm 1, 2, 3, 4. Block in, everybody. We're gonna beat 5 levels in the hedge maze. Levels 29 through 40 for this one. This will not contribute to any general goals. There is so much bingo happening today. GG again, Grape. You played earlier extremely well. It was really fun to watch. Getting close to the gold here for Ivan. Ooh, I like that setup. Don't mind me just taking some pin golf notes here. Oop. Oh, and it looks like Ivan wouldn't have gotten it off of this hole either. I definitely agree with what Tutes did to get out of pin golf, start over, and get the earlier stages for that again. Alright, that is a cherry, so that'll be pin golf marked for Ivan, who is now heading over to camouflage. What are we doing in camouflage here? I swear I saw it. Get eaten by a frog, gator, and bird. Not too long of a goal. Just need to get a few levels in to get to the point where we can actually get the gators to spawn. So once we get that, then we can get the bird and the frog as well. So just gonna do any percent strats for a little bit here. Yeah! We had a full pin golf cherry from Ivan. Tutes went a decent ways into pin golf and then reset to get the -2. Because a lot of the earlier courses are better suited for that. Oh. Hi from Muted Land. Give you that. Alright. Just a couple more levels to go. This is a pretty quick goal. With the stages that you can select from, there's a lot of stages that just go by so fast if you actually know where to go. So this should be where we can get eaten by all of the creatures that we need to get eaten by. There's our bird. There's our gator. And we got the frog earlier, right? Right, where to next? It's Minnie and Max. Do-do-do. So we will get a boss here probably in Minnie and Max. Return the stolen termite egg to the outlet. So we'll probably get that, but I wouldn't be surprised if we stop by the water bear on the way. Or we might just say screw it and just get the termite. Alright, we're gonna see the clip here. For anyone that doesn't know this clip, you can simply jump on this block and slowly nudge the upper block to the right, and as long as you keep approaching it from the left and pushing it a little bit to the right, you will clip under eventually. It is not a very difficult clip to learn. Highly recommend it. For anyone that wants to just save a few extra seconds. It's also no risk. Alright, I think that was 5 levels, was it? So we're about to confirm here. Yeah, that's 5. Over to divers next. We're gonna open the chest containing the parasite hammer, so this will get us a gift in divers. For Tutes. Tutes now marking off the square. Ooh, Ivan's hopping into divers now as well. Unfortunately, Tutes has a head start here as the lineup, so yeah, this should be pretty well set for Tutes. Because the cave after this, it doesn't even matter how many hits you take from the shots that go here. You can just keep swimming. Hey, Jelly D. I have a feeling Liz would have preferred a card like this earlier. Granted, I'm mostly poking at the Divers and Magic Garden square. And here's the chest. So it really depends, how much does Tutes hold this? Tutes still hasn't checked it off. If Tutes doesn't check this off very soon, it's gonna be a bad time. Click the button, Tutes. Click the button! And that's gonna be... Oh no! Ivan gets the square! Tutes held it! For too long! That is still a gift for both of them, but that was a really unfortunate hold for Tutes. When you're going for the holds, you really, really gotta be careful not to hold for too long. I don't know if that was an intentional hold or just, I'm going to get the next thing set up and then check the thing, but just in the time it took to enter our bingo sync seed. Yeah. I mean, it's not all lost progress, like I said. We do have a gift. And I guess, to some degree, that was intended because, we're going into Party House right now and doing the one level in Party House. And this will get us Amy progress as well as, what is it? VIPs only enter your bingo sync seed and win? Yeah. Just having that positioning would have been really, really helpful. And now, Ivan is being allowed to go for this Rakshasa square. We're starting off with the spread shot. See, did either of them defeat a boss of any variety? No. I'm just, like, constantly shifting my eyes around to make sure I'm not missing any goals that should have progress. It's been a long but good day, so far. I say because I actually woke up kinda late. I stayed up so late yesterday playing NES games. Yep, Block Koala music is a little bit delayed. It approached us at koala speed. Alright, well we definitely have the fire, so now we just need our Anubis beam. Ooh, 500! Another 200! Plus what we're getting from these, but that's negligible. Once we get the secret up here, and then drop down for the coins, that should easily be enough. This goal is a little hard to track. So yeah, just gonna get this, then drop down, grab these, and then mark off the goal, I'd imagine. I didn't quite catch if we grabbed the bell, I don't think we did. Back over to Minnie and Max now for Ivan. Ah, Toots getting busted several times in a row here, I think. Gonna go back to making progress on returning the stolen termite egg to the outlet. Okay, we do have some climbers getting a bunch of popularity here. Now I've learned not to speak of the ants too much, because the second you say that an ant is easy to dodge, it becomes the most accurate ant in the world. Alright, Tutes now hopping over to Overbold. Yeah, this card would be a lot different if that Diver's Square was orange right now instead of red. Yeah, that is the ant right there next to the egg that was called Easy to Dodge. And then, oops, Red Robot, of all people, got hit by it. Okay, what are we doing in Overbold, by the way? Purchase 3 price-hiked items in 1 run. I've been leveraging this to get a lot of space on the board, already up to a 5-2 lead right now. Now also hopping into Overbold. Those unfortunate busts in Party House might be also a good reason as to what's costing Tutes right now. So hopefully for Tutes, he's able to get this Overbold goal and start clawing back a little bit of space. I'm also selfishly saying that for more bingo purposes. Ivan's got a pretty solid setup here. Getting rid of that toucan spider with the power of the pumpkin. Pumpkins, as dangerous as they are also very helpful for removing large globs of enemies. Oh no, here's a couple of toucan spiders as a present for Tutes. Toucan spiders are so obnoxious, just like, they can shoot so quickly once they decide to shoot. Thankfully for Tutes, has some HP here to work with, so not a huge deal. Ooh, Ivan taking a hit there. Okay, we have a hiked item. Double shot. Maybe not the best item that we could be looking for, but you know what? It's an item. Ooh, it looks like Ivan took a death there. So Tutes is looking pretty alright here. Just needs to keep farming some 400, 500 waves. And Ivan could absolutely take this into a gold run. Because we're already going to have to get a decent ways in and power up enough to get all the hiked items. Alright, Ivan pivoting away from this into Magic Garden. This is really good for Ivan. And at this point, all we care about is just getting a ton of oppies dropped off. Granted, it does help us to get a bunch of gold potions going as well, so that we can drop off oppies faster. Since every gold potion gives us additional oppies to work with. Alright, so there's our 5 oppies. Now, we do probably want to grab the gift while we're here in Magic Garden. Gonna try and keep my eye out for that, but it's a little hard to track when I'm also trying to keep an eye on the Overbold action going on. Really nice bomb there from Tutes. Clearing up this wave quite handily. Okay, we definitely had the gift before, so I'm gonna make sure I get that marked here with winning a 500 wave. That is 3 price hiked items in a run. Okay, Tutes now also hopping into Magic Garden. Currently 30 oppies behind. It is currently a tie game. Ooh. Ivan popping out of Magic Garden. So Tutes can absolutely block this square, and it would be a really nice place to be blocking. that Magic Garden would give quite a bit of power here. It's a good offense and defense square for both players right now. Alright, Tutes already up to 3 oppies. Making sure to grab the gold potions. I'm assuming he's gonna let them age up here into a gold potion, even though we're doing a bunch of smaller drop-offs at the moment. For Waldorf here, we are currently... What are we doing in Waldorf? Oh, a cherry disc. How convenient. That gets us our gold disc for 3 golds or cherries. Ah. Here's our extra life in Waldorf. I should make sure I mark that. It's you, Cherry! Hi, Cherry. I know you were here before, but I'm just saying hi again. And that I love you. Alright, I think this will be our 10 Oppie Droppy, as I continue to call it. Whoops, wrong player that I marked that for. Ivan did not, from what I saw, and I'm pretty sure I kept a good eye on that. Alright, we definitely have 50% in Waldorf. Up to 64 Oppies out of the 200 needed to win the game. And at this point, we can pretty much just chain a bunch of gold potions and just keep dropping off Oppies with really not too much concern for our safety. Because, like, at this point, everything's just gonna be consistently vulnerable. So you just need to focus on your own movement and not making hilarious mistakes. I think that's a good, Whoa! I've been barely dodging that pig there. 100 Oppies down. 100 to go. Okay, we have 49 shells, so as long as we get to the palace with some of these puffins, we're set. So we got some nice jumping coming out here from Ivan. Debating whether or not he wants to grab that fish. Okay. I think you'd probably rather go... Yeah, I was gonna say the puffins will probably be faster to get your, Right, here comes a cherry for Ivan in Waldorf's Journey. Oop, there it is. Just need one more gold for the general. Now hopping back into Magic Garden. But this is Toots Square to lose here. But you know what? For Ivan's sake, I think even if you get sniped on this square, you stick around, you get the gold, and then you mark the general, right? $178 for Toots, and I have a feeling that Toots is not going to hold this square. I mean, I guess you know that Ivan just marked Cherry Disc in Waldorf, so you have some time this time to actually hold the square, but after getting that Diver's Square sniped earlier, I would not be wanting to hold that. Okay, marking it immediately. And, Ivan is debating whether or not... Okay, yeah, Ivan's gonna hop out. I kind of half expected Ivan to stick in it anyway, just to grab the 3 gold discs. But you know what? We have other things we could be doing. We can always clean that up later. Alright, we got Vanger for Ivan and Quibble Race for Tutes. What do we have in Vanger here? I mean, I see Valbrace. Okay, collect 5 items. And then for Quibble Race, win 5 bets. So we're looking for 5 each. There's 1 for Tutes. Alright, heading up here, we're gonna grab some shields. Wait, I had the wrong spot here. Alright, Super Q! Come on, Super Q, that's 2! Into round 3 now. Once again, protecting Super Q. Just gonna let Super Q be good on its own merits. Super Q wins! I believe that was 3. Gonna... fend off Princess. Everyone betting on Black Eye. Now, one thing that's nice about this for Vanger is that this does block the vertical. And it also does get us a gift directly. I don't think Tutes has been sponsoring any Quibbles. Yeah, you gotta protect Elray. So Elray should generally win this race. Yep, that is 5 bets for Tutes. Now, we don't have any sponsors here, but we can turn this into a gold disc. Going all in on Elray. Alright, here's 2 items. Well, once we get up to the top of this section here. But how much debt? Bren, how much debt did you have? Yep. And that is a gold for Tutes in Quibble Race. Oh, and the Magic Garden. I forgot to mark that earlier. Oh, so now it is actually very important. Whoever gets the next gold or cherry disc can take that square. I completely forgot about the Magic Garden gold disc that I was literally watching happen. Oh, and while I'm here, let me make sure I mark the Vanger Heat Mod. I believe this will be item number 3 for Ivan. Tutes now hopping into Club Pass Rock On Island to beat Jungle Rush. This is gonna be a tough block, but at the same time, that is more squares on the card for you, and that's just kind of what you need right now. Since, oh yeah, this kind of blocks off, couple of important squares here. I don't think we've defeated any crawlers yet here for Ivan's side. Because there was a crawler to the left there if we wanted to grab a boss on the way. A little belatedly quibble race for the playlist. Nice bird skip. Whoa, scary. The bird skip is not too bad to get. It's one of those things where once you practice it a little bit, you can probably consistently get it. Just a matter of making sure you're patient and waiting for the right setup for it. I don't remember if this is item 4 or 5. I think this one's 4? I know we at least have 3. Heat mod and 2 shield upgrades. Yeah, okay, we're going to go get one more. This is going to be a huge block for Ivan, cutting off both the horizontal and vertical, leaving only row 5 left for Tutes. If I'm reading this correctly. Tutes still has will still have a little bit more work to do to count off all of Ivan's bingos, but I kind of get the feeling that this card is going to be going to majority. Alright, we're gonna go get the Force mod as our last item here in Vanger. Tutes up to wave 5. This is where we start getting some of the mosquitoes, so gonna have to make sure we're positioning Zola in a good spot here. Tutes going full fire 1. It's one of those things where I like this strat. I've not really tried it on this level myself, but we cleared out the center. And there's our 5 items in Vanger. Okay, and we're probably gonna get some bows down here as well. Over to Campanella 3 for Ivan. Both gonna block that lower that lower row and make it so that Tutes has to get majority. And also start an attack here on column 5. So for this one, we need to clear 6 waves 100%, and in that process, we will also pick up a boss. Never mind, maybe not Campanella 3. Campanella 2! I like how we have Campanella in the top right, we have Campanella 2 in the lower left, and then Campanella 3 in the lower right. Campanella fans eaten quite well today. Alright, so we're looking to grab the friendship bracelet over in Moir Woods. This will also be a gift for Ivan once we grab that. By my count, we should be at 4-4 on gifts, so just kind of any extra progress we can make in that will be very helpful. Tutes now at the point where we're just kind of speed-running the rest of these waves. The fun thing about Rock On here is that if you hold the suspend menu, or the, oh my gosh, what's the, surrender, that's the word I was looking for. If you pull up the surrender menu between waves and have it on no on the quit, you can hit no after the wave text pops up, and then you can very quickly start the next wave because you'll have control a lot sooner than you would normally, just because you had the other menu up for a bit and cancelled out of it. final wave for Tutes. And I believe for Ivan we are currently in Burrows 2, so we should be seeing the woods very soon. 7 to 5, about to be 7 to 6 before long. Although, Ivan should likely be getting this Campanella 2 square before long as well. Ooh, taking a hit there, but honestly it doesn't matter. We can take a hit from both of these mammoths and it won't even change the result here. That is Jungle Rush complete. Now, Tutes, where are you gonna go next? Are you gonna grab that Campanella 3 square? Are you gonna push that line? You're only down 1 point right now. It'll be about 2 after another minute or 2, but... Alright, we have 4 gifts. All of those were on the card. Nice to get a chance to visually double-check that on my side. So, I always appreciate when people bring up their garden. Over to Hotfoot. We're working on Amy again now. Which, yeah, honestly, like, this still blocks column 1. Which, oh my god, this is actually the route that, Ivan is currently pushing. So not only does this block the bingo that Ivan is currently going for, but it's gonna force Ivan into a 50-50. And if Tutes can guess right and also win the race, then that's gonna be a pretty big deal. So we just need to beat 2 levels in Hotfoot. If we really want to, we can go 1 more stage to get the gift. I'm not looking forward... Well, okay, I'm kind of looking forward to pulling Star Wasper in my, async. And there's our friendship bracelet, and the gift for Campanella 2. And the gift for Campanella 2... There you are. Ooh, Ivan making the right call here and going into Porgy. This will be an HP increase for Porgy as well. Oh wait, that's HP, not extra life. I've had extra life show up in both of my casts today, and I've been so used to tracking HP increases instead of extra lives. I forget the exact breakdown for Porgy completion percent. Let me pull up the resource doc. Oh, Lamia has spotted us. We did not provide sufficient compliments for Lamia. Sorry, Ivan. I'll take the blame on that one. Alright, so, fuel is worth 1% each, torpedoes are worth 1% each, eggs are worth 1% each, equipment are worth 2% each, and all of the bosses, except for the final one, are worth 3%, and getting a gold disc on it is 5%. Hello, Sia. And belatedly, hi, Alfie. I know I, responded to what you said, but I didn't say hi. That was a gift for Hotfoot for Tutes. So that was a good double play there. The gold disc is under 10 minutes. You just kind of go into the abyss with a very minimal build. And then you spam missiles at the final boss. It's kind of silly. It's really silly. But yeah, for the most part, you'd rather just go get other items than go for like a gold disc on Porgy. Alright, taking another attempt here at the VIPs only. This will serve a double-purpose square grab and part of Amy once again. Oh, right. Let me make sure I mark Hotfoot for Tutes. Should be grabbing a couple torpedoes here and the health up there. Still got a little time before we need to turn back around. As long as you have like a bar or a bar and a half when you're coming back up, should be fine to go back up by the time you get to the top screen. But if you're going to be boosting, then probably a good idea to return now. Hi Bakunawa! Bye Bakunawa! Hi Lamia! Bye Lamia! Oh, this is terrifying. Oh, scary. Woo, baby. Hi Lamia. Bye Lamia. Alright, now we're gonna head over here. There's a couple eggs over here. There's... and a piece of equipment over here. And when I say eggs, I mean there is an egg. But also the equipment over here should be nice. Lamia's not too bad to kill if you get the cheese spot, but getting the cheese spot can be a little bit tricky to set up depending on how comfortable you are with it and which cheese spot you're using. But typically, if you want to go for the Lamia KO, then you want to grab the Buster Torpedoes and equip those. Yeah, neither player has fought any bosses as far as I've seen. And we do have Block Koala if somebody wanted to do a Worm 1, 2, 3, 4 Flamingus. Ooh, scary. We are gonna have to go back down to the fish mother to drop off the egg here. Hunting around. I haven't been keeping super close track here to see what we're at. 4, and 2 pieces of equipment. 14%. Yeah, that tracks. Oh, hi, Lamia. No, fight Lamia. I think that would have been a really good time to fight Lamia. Okay, looks like we're gonna go grab the additional fish egg and the item over here. The equipment, rather. There's a hidden fish egg down below if we fire at one of those. And we also have the drill over here. God, this song is such a perfect cap to, like, Seaside Drive. Alright, looks like we're not going to be picking up the egg. But we'll still be getting a decent chunk of, progress here. Huh, Tutes getting busted again. Do we even have enough days left to beat this seed at this point? I haven't checked Tutes' Rolodex. Yeah. Yes, 10 pieces of equipment for 2% each. So this could have been a 3% dive, but it's going to be a 2% dive. So if Ivan goes back to the title screen, should see it's 16% now? Yeah, we can get an egg back here. I really love the cycle of Seaside, just starting in like the afternoon, going into the evening, overnight, and then this song dropping right when it's like the break of dawn. Hey, last day finish for Tutes. I was looking a little bit scary, but we managed it. And that is also Party House progress for Amy. And now we just need to go into Fist Hell. And yeah, real sentient playlist moment. Correct song for Porgy. Alright, so this should be 17% once we get back. And drop this off with the fish mother. This is going to be a very important block. Yeah. I think Ivan's going to be able to keep a 1 square advantage here. Yeah, 17%. We need 3% more. Ivan may be debating where to go here. We spent a lot of time there. Going into Campanella 1. Finishing Stage C, only earning points from bosses and bonuses. I guess one thing that's nice about this play is you know that... I don't know, it's kind of a risk. There's a chance that Tutes could absolutely be in Porgy. But dropping Porgy at 17% does mean that we can get another square and come back to Porgy later. So I don't hate it. But oh my god, if I were in Ivan's situation, I'd be like, oh god, Tutes, please don't be in Porgy, please don't be in Porgy. I guess you can probably make the assumption... Okay, wait, hold on. I think I could see the logic here. If you are Ivan in this situation, you see Tutes mark off the Party House square, and you think, oh, Tutes is going for Amy here. And so you know you have a little bit of time to grab something else and finish off Porgy later. Yeah. So I can absolutely see the logic. And that is a boss, actually, yes. Good catch. Whoops, wrong. Nope, wrong. Try again. There we go. Oh, and that is a boss for both, actually. You're right. I've been so used to not tracking bosses this whole match that now that we're 50 minutes in, when we're knocking out our first bosses, it's like, wait, right, bosses. Ooh, Tutes taking a death there. Thankfully, like, really close to the start of the stage. Alright, Ivan gonna take the time to farm up some crystals here. This goal is a little bit scary in World C when you can't get extra points for extra lives. So, taking the time to farm up crystals in the bonus games, a huge help. Just an extra life or two can make all the difference. God, I love Campanella too. No, I mentioned it earlier, but I threw in an entire cherry pie for a longer multi-world async. Yeah, Guri, known Campanella 2 hater. Definitely not arguably Campanella 2 biggest fan. Definitely not. This will be a second boss for Ivan. And they'll also be getting one more once we get to stage C. The biggest difference between a fan and a hater is the number of yet another stupid deaths. True. Right. We are on to stage C for Ivan. And then we can destroy the fire. It does not give us any points. Yet another Spelunky death. True. I mean, I'm really happy. This card had Divers, this card had Campanella 2, this card had Party House, it's got Valbrace. So many of my faves are here. I'm always happy to see Rock On, Porgy. Playlist heard me talking about Divers. Alright, gonna camp out here. We've grabbed enough crystals. Just a few more stages to go. We have 5 lives, which is plenty. Honestly, we could even just hit the lever and take a death. Or we could just fly back and not even take the refuel point. And just be fast enough for that. Alright, are we gonna go for the extra warp here? Yes, we are, and we make it. Up to the boss now. Now all we need to do is take out these wheels and we'll be done with the goal. And that'll be 3 bosses. If Ivan wants, they can stay around here. Right, that is 2 bosses in Fist Hell, and I believe that is the square. Yup. And that's 3 bosses for Campanella. And the square. Back into pin golf now. I wonder if... Oh, I think Tutes is just gonna go for the gold disc here. Just looking for a quick gold or a cherry. Which this is gonna be rough for Ivan, because Ivan has 2 out of 3 as well. Ivan just needs to sneak in one more quick one that's on the card. Ivan has Waldorf and Pin Golf, where Tutes has Magic Garden and Quibble Race. I mean, looking at this situation, I definitely prefer... For the Gold or Cherry Rush, I much prefer needing to get Waldorf or Pin Golf over needing to get Magic Garden or Quibble Race. So, Tutes definitely in a favorable position here. I think, anyway. Alright, just need a few more collectibles. This be 1%. Okay. Lamia! Lamia! Please! Oh, just the edge there. Barely not rolling down that slope, which is kind of where you want that ball to be. Alright, this will be... Hi, Lamia! Love you too. Alright, this will be 18%. This will be 18%. I think Ivan has a good idea of how much percent everything is. But in that case, I would definitely like to just see, you know, might as well just try for Lamia here, right? Nah, we're gonna play evasive. Hi, Lamia. I think this will be 19% after this torpedo. Okay, we do have a path here to get our 20% pretty soon. This is a lot of time spent in Porgy, though. Like, look how far in Tutes is for Pin Golf now to get this last gold disc. Yep, 1% more for Ivan. Okay, Ivan now marking off Campanella. Oh! Into the one-tile gap for Tutes. Alright, so Ivan just needs to grab the fuel tank at the end of this corridor here and then make it back home. Hi, Lamia! Holy crap, Lamia will not leave him alone. No matter what they do, they just cannot escape Lamia. Okay, maybe we're not going for that one. Back over to our safety spot over here. What next? There's options. We got options. There are no 1-ups in Fist Hell. Alright, heading down to the deeper sea. Not quite the abyss. Just a little bit deeper. Just looking for any collectible item. There were some items in the coral over there, if we shot it. Okay. You know what? It's the one we were trying to get to earlier. I'm just gonna swim back home nice and safely. Just take it not too quickly here. We're gonna need to do a little bit of a dash to get past the starfish. Oop, starfish gonna hit us a couple times there. I think we're okay on fuel. Just need to make it up past the squid. Okay, we're fine. Wow, and just in that time that it took for Ivan to get the last 3% there, that's 20% for Porgy. So Ivan is back up to 10 to 8 advantage. Tutes is about to make it into a 10 to 9. 5. Alright, yep, 5 to 5. All of those gifts are on the card. And that is our gold aka Cherry on Pin Golf, but I'm waiting for the cherry icon to show up here. There it is. And mark the square. Fantastic block from Tutes. Over to Campanella 3 for Ivan, and Waldorf for Tutes. I think I think Tutes might be doing an extra life rush? Because all we need to do is grab this puffin over here. That's an extra life. I guess we do still have gifts on the card, yeah. I love watching people go for the big shots on Waldorf. I don't like doing big jumps like this when I'm playing Waldorf, just because it goes wrong so easily. But I totally respect the yeets. Toots, was that a big shot? There's our gift in Waldorf, and we're bailing. And block Koala for our last gift. No, second to last gift. Still need one more after. But this one's really quickly, or this one is able to be obtained very quickly. $300 so far for Ivan. There is our block Koala. And we just need one more quick gift. Where are we going? Over to Campanella 3! So, Toots is gonna get sniped on this square, but we'll be picking up the gift. Unless Ivan makes a mistake, enough mistakes in stage 2 to let Toots catch up. Alright. That is another boss. Checked off in Campanella 3. Ivan looking very comfortable here in Campanella 3. And I do see that Campanella 3 has been added to the extra life / 1-up, so I'm going to assume that that means it has now been, it has been concluded that a continue in Campanella 3 is an extra life / 1-up. And that is the gift for Ivan. Toots up to 2%. Or 200s. Looking like number 5 here very shortly for... Oh, that's 93! Alright, well that's fine. Still got 3 more waves, and we're still a decent bit ahead of Toots here. Ooh, are we getting these? Okay, that's number 5. Just need one more 100% wave. Okay, looks like Toots got 3 out of the 4, so we'll need 3 more to get this to count. Oh, is that going to be enough? No! We're still sitting at 5 out of 6 for Ivan. Okay. Clearing the boss in Campanella 3 for stage A for Tutes. Just gonna get the gift now, and this will wrap up the gift square. Almost there. Did we get it? Okay, we got it. Ivan got the last 100%. Toots probably taking a look at that and being like, dang, I really wanted that, but Toots is going to clear this out and get the gift square. God, this game would be so much different if, if Toots had checked off that diver square just a little bit sooner. Oop, looks like Ivan was about to hop into a gift rush, but then decided not to. Yeah, 4-3 on bosses. And the boss would be a pretty strong square to grab. I think we are seeing a blackout, if not a bing. Yeah, like, the rest of these goals are absolutely happening within the time limit, unless Ivan manages to bingo here. Like, that's the only way I see this not being a blackout. True. That is very true, Rank. Alright, we're gonna pick up a boss here in Mini and Max with the... Oh my gosh, where are you? The water bear? Oh no, we whiffed! We whiffed the shot! It's alright, just go buy some more dynamite. It's fine. Alright, priming one of the explosive barrels. As long as you don't throw it in the wrong direction. Psychow down. Next up is Maniac. Not quite getting the setup we were looking for on Maniac. Yeah, I was just thinking about that too. 'Cause that happened to you too, didn't it, Grape? Alright, there is our Cyber Owl's boss. Ooh! Are we going for Hakoon? I think we are. Don't often get to see Hakoon for bosses. For the most part, people go like Road Toad, Pyrat, but like... Hakoon, it doesn't take that long to get to. No way! Oh no, Ivan! Oh no! Oh jeez. Oh, poor Ivan. Yeah, that's... Okay, there we go. There's our Mini and Max boss. 5-4 now. Back into Vanger. We have good progress here. We have a pretty decent setup, although we did skip the crawler boss on the way in. And I think it might have been a little bit better to grab that while we were passing by. Granted, we might not have had the time back then because there was a little bit of pressure. But it's okay, we have a few bosses that we can reach. Ooh, Tutes taking a death here with Gwyn. Alright, I believe this is Wyvanger. I hope y'all are ready for the most high-octane boss fight. Like, y'all won't believe how intense this boss fight is about to get. Whew, damn. That was a close one. I marked it, so it's now 6-4. Two's coming up on Hakoon here. So here's the thing. No, we're going Star Wasper. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, so this is gonna be a Valbrace race. Because I do not think that Tutes is gonna be able to beat Ivan to, like, 2 more bosses in the time that it takes Ivan to beat 1 wave of Star Wasper. Ooh, Hakoon proven to be a little bit of a pain here. Playlist calling the Valbrace. Oh no! That's game over! Oh no! What an unfortunate death! That is so unfortunate. Oh, okay. There was another ping for a match, but CO's got it covered, so... Oh yeah, that's right, I should be paying closer attention to the life count. And there's 7 bosses for Ivan. This is now turning into a Valbrace race. At least it should turn into a Valbrace. Although, honestly, like, I guess Ivan, if you're feeling more comfortable going for the extra life... Because Tutes now has to claim every remaining square on this card to stay alive. Yeah, Ivan could just no-sell this and go for a life rush. Make sure I have the right marker there, even though it doesn't matter too much for the bosses. Yeah, I'm not sure what Ivan's doing. Not asking for a pause or anything. Okay, we're going for extra lives. So this is gonna take a lot for, Tutes to both get this Zweihander and overtake on lives. You know what would be the wild play here? The wild play for Tutes would be to go for the life rush instead, thinking, okay, mind games here. Ivan's gonna think that I'm playing Valbrace. So Ivan's gonna go for the life rush to secure the win. But there's like, it's the good old wine in front of me. Obviously the Valbrace threat is the bingo that you gotta block. But at this point, any more squares claimed. I will also point out that these are our number 3 and 4 seeds in B2. And you can probably tell by how full this board is. Just like in the current rankings and standings of Tier B2, we have number 3 and 4 right here. So, like, you kind of knew that going into this that this was going to be a really exciting race. But these two have absolutely delivered on this. Alright, getting ready to mark off Star Wasper close. Just wait for the time bonus. Alright, there's an extra life. I saw it go. And that is for Ivan. Over to Rakshasa, just need to pick up the bell. Yeah, Tutes missing the diver's click, I think might have made all the difference in this. Because right now, if Tutes had that one extra square of leeway, he would absolutely... Like, this would be a tight game. Both players would get the squares they're working on right now. I mean, maybe that would be more motivation for Ivan to race Tutes on this. So maybe there would have been an actual Valve race. Waldorf, Campanella 3, Wasp. Oh right, I didn't mark Campanella. Yeah, okay. Now that matches. Thank you, Arank. There's Rakshasa. Oh no. Dude's slowing down a little bit here. I think we're a tiny bit lost? Or do we not have a key? I wonder if we just don't have a key. Yeah. If not for that diver's miss mark, we would be going to a mortal finale. Oh, was that... let's see, shoot, I already kind of lost what we just grabbed there. What was Ivan literally just in? I think I missed a mark here. Oh right, Tutes also has Cyber Owls. Okay, so Ivan was in Cyber Owls. Thank you. Both players have Cyber Owls. It's so funny how, like, short-term my memory gets as soon as I'm casting. I'm so focused on the here and now that I, like, forget the last 5 seconds that happened. Alright, so we only need, what was it, 10, 12k points for our first jersey here? So should be getting one pretty shortly here. Oop, not quite. There it is, 10k. One more to go. Caramel to finish it off. Tutes might be able to grab this Zweihander in the time that it takes for Ivan to get this, but that's about it. Need to do some more searches. I don't know if this is strictly RNG here that determines, like, if you find this Zweihander or not, or if it's, like, a number of searches you have to do here. I think we're going to be getting an extra life pretty soon here. There it is. That's the extra life, and that is game. I think. I think Ivan is double checking to make sure. Oh, okay. Maybe isn't totally confident about it and is gonna go into Alphazar, huh? Huh. Alright. Oh, don't know if he got the life in Cyber Owls. Okay. There's this Zweihander. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a sec. I don't think this is gonna be fast enough, but my god. Yeah, you definitely do, Cherry. He's a big sword. Wild that we're going into Ben's mode, but I get it, because, like, once you finish the Valbrace square, you have to imagine the other player is, like, making a 50-50 call, and so you're also making a 50-50 call. Okay, maybe saying screw that, actually. Now, I don't think it's gonna be reasonable for Tutes to get heckin' 6 lives in the time that it takes Ivan to get 1 here from Alphazar. Unless Ivan gets trolled really, really hard by the bonus game. Alright, over to Caramel. 8,000 points. 2 next. Alright. Oh, we do only have 1 ticket, though, so we're gonna have to be a little bit careful about how we approach this. Oh, no! Oh, wait, no, we had a spare. I misread the UI. That should do it. Getting ready to type GG here.
GG.
Waiting for Ivan to unmute here. GG.
Hey, GG's.
So I just have to say right away. The divers hold.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, you're holding divers because when you just press the block a while ago, I just went for divers. I stopped what I was doing, Tutes, and I decided to go right away to divers because
yeah,
I
was gonna to hold it for like to enter the buy a piece only seed, and then you click it. Oh,
Yeah.
that's frustrating.
I think that made such a huge difference here.
Yeah, because I holded a little bit of the block while ago too, so I had a little time. I didn't go, so man.
Oh, yeah.
So you had a head start in divers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toots finished the goal a little ways before you did. And then,
Wow.
just like,
A bummer. A bummer for you, Tutes, but I'm gonna say I was happy because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. Bingo for race, one goal for each.
yeah.
Oh man, I choked so hard on that. I had so many chances to do the last 2 under par in several holes, but I choked so hard so many times.
Yeah, me too.
Toots made a really good choice to reset to go back for the earlier stages that were good to get a -2 on.
Yeah.
Although,
I
Ivan, for you,
figured
that did kind of give
when-
you... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. I figured when he marketed the other final 5 courses, it was best to go back and try the holes 3 and 4 that was easier to -2.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
Ivan...
I thought about that, but I decided not to do. It was probably a wrong decision because the first few holes are easier to get -2, and I got the hole in one on the first and the third one. But on the fourth, I believe I missed it by 1 stroke at first. Then I missed it again. I think I went over par in the fourth one. The fifth one, I didn't go to the correct strat, which is to go to the max strength stroke if the first stroke. And it was just downhill. I don't even know how I got chair in pin golf because it went downhill really fast.
But the divers is holding you sniping me really made me so frustrated. I didn't pay attention for a while.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah. Probably the match could have gone a totally different way because I think most of the match I was just defending your bingos, and then I decided to go Porgy to defend the last row bingo. And I was like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. I don't know the route. I'm at 14%. And then I explored the whole map, and oh no, I'm only at 17. Where are the items? And then I go to the resource dock. The resource dock was put up by Seal, and she did a great job. It's very well explained, but in the heat of the moment, I can't read well that things like I need some image, please. And there was a video, so no, the video takes too much time. So sorry, CEO. I'm gonna watch your VOD later and try for this goal. But it was hard to do that. I thought I was gonna get bingo in this last row.
Yeah, and then Lamia kept saying hi.
Yeah, Lenny appeared several times also. Wow.
Which, amusingly enough, if you had managed to get Lamia trapped, all of the bosses are worth 3% each. So that might have been a possibility.
There's some hidden info that you don't know. It's because I practiced getting Lamia trapped. Not yesterday, I believe 2 days. 2 days before, and I couldn't get her trapped. And I remember someone saying, "Oh, I don't know if they patched it because it has been harder to trap Lamia." But I had to. I finally trapped her in the practice, and I saw that my time was about 8 minutes only to trap her and get the several fills, like just to get to the place. So I decided not to try to trap Lamia. At first I decided, oh, maybe I can get some cheap damage, and maybe let's try. But in the end I decided, no, maybe too hard for me.
Yeah.
Let's just search more the ocean. Maybe we can find, I don't know, the remains of the Titanic. I don't know. But yeah, I got the goal after some time.
Yeah. God, that was a really close match, just like the entire way through, though.
Yeah, Tutes sniping the 3 golds. I had 2 golds really early. Then I decided to do Magic Garden, and I believe I got to 50 opis, around that, maybe a bit less. And then you got the Magic Garden gold. And I decided to do other goals, and then I saw later, okay, let's go for the Magic Garden now, because I think it's maybe the next to go for me. And then I started doing it again, and I like, Tutes goes there like, Mark, 3 gold discs, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first row was really scaring me. So I got very early the Magic Garden goal, and then I golded Kibble Race, Quibble Race too.
Yeah.
Early. And then I start to defend a row. I went to Ping Golf, but I probably should have gone to Waldorf's. Would be quicker. I forgot that Waldorf was on the board.
Both pretty quick in general, at least, but maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
This
Oh,
is
go
the
ahead,
first
go
time.
ahead. Sorry.
It's been so long. The first time in a while that I collect the Zweihander.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when there were only 3 goals left, I had to choose between Valbrace, the extra 1-ups, and Mortal. And then I thought to myself, okay, maybe the 1-ups I have some done already. I think I've even done Rakshasa twice, and I forgot I got the bell before. And then I was going to go to Valbrace, but I decided to not go to go to the extra 1-ups.
Yeah.
And well, I got lucky in that, because I was probably gonna lose the race to you in the Valbrace, because I also didn't get the Zweihander until now. So I know more or less what it is, what do I have to do, but I never practiced that goal.
Yeah.
And the Mortal one, I'm gonna say that I've practiced, and I was never able to achieve it, to do it. Even watching a Canvas video, I was never able to do this Ben's mode goal. Even though Mortal is my favorite game in the collection, I usually don't play with Ben's mode, and I'm not very good in this goal. I've tried already maybe twice or thrice, and I've never been able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough goal.
Yeah, I tried this best mode goal during the week. I think I finished with 78 lives. Needed to a little bit more optimizing. It's a hard goal. It's the very hard on this board. What are the very hards?
Sporgy, Porgy 30%
Porgy.
and this Mortal one. Yeah, I agree that Porgy one is very hard.
Yeah, that one I will never go for it.
Yeah, let me check how much
I
time I
only
spent on Porgy.
I only know the fast Porgy goals. The rest, I can pick up 3
Oh, yeah.
kills.
Yeah, gonna say Tutes, we're probably both of us already in playoffs, because there is a person in our group that is 4-4, and we both have 5 wins. So yeah, we might face off again in the playoffs. Let's see.
I look forward to that match.
That'll be great. And if we rematch, I'll definitely not hold any squares.
Good one. Maybe I'll change my strategy, but here goes some tip for my future opponents. I usually don't play for bingo. I mostly like going to the easiest squares and fastest ones,
Yeah.
and like to only populate the board to not worry about bingo. Yeah, sometimes it may not be the best strategy, but it's usually what I've been doing. So here's your tip: if you want to beat me, maybe you should go for a bingo.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna raid us over to the, I think it was Spooty and RPM match going on over on Sio's channel.
Oh, very good one. Very good
So,
one.
speaking of high-octane matches, very
Okay,
well played, both of you.
Just final remarks. I'd like to thank you, Karma, for casting. Thank you,
Yeah.
people watching also, and thank you also, Tutes, for playing with me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was a fun game. Thanks, Carmen. Thanks for the match, Ivan.
Absolutely. Thank you both.
Bye, all. Bye.
Take care. All right, let's send that raid over to Sio. I might be back a little later tonight. Oh wait, the async has generated. Oh dear. Let's see what I have access to. I have Porgy! Speaking of Porgy. Alright, well, it's one of the randomized games, so I'm actually just going to be playing a relatively randomized Porgy. So, it's not going to be the standard cherry pie part there. Whatever. Anyway, I want to go see Spooty versus RPM, so let's send it over there. Take care, y'all.